thunderstorm live from the sheltered porch here. And I am in the middle of an area that has some severe thunderstorm tornado watches. And they're calling for hail and high winds in some areas. It's already getting pretty rough winds out there. I'm estimating around 45 miles an hour right now, but it looks like it's just started. So, but this just started a few minutes ago. I finished cleaning out the gutters just as this thing was starting, just as the dark clouds started moving in. I finished cleaning out the gutters because we gotta have the water systems working, taking water away from the house. So we don't want water, pooling. Now that bare patch right back there that you see right there, that's where the solar panels were. We have a solar panel system. We could power the fridge, so we can actually. But I had to dismantle those, and take those out because if we're going to sustain 75 mile an hour winds, they can't be out there because they'll completely get torn apart. And here they are. I've got them secured here on the porch, so I'm not messing around. Not messing around with the solar system. Hey, what's up, MFQ? Yeah, I thought you'd be here. Yeah, storms. Yep, we got storms. And so I don't know how bad it's going to get here. Maybe hopefully this is the worst of it. But it was a very dire forecast. So I didn't actually look at the radar. Stormy in Florida. All right. Yep. Well, yeah, what I was reading in the article was that this weather extends from northeastern PA down to northwestern North Carolina, but it sounds like it's even south of there as well. So it's just this huge swath of territory that's experiencing some rough weather. So anyway, we got the warning popped up on my phone earlier today, and it seemed like the chances of storms just was going up until I got home from work. Yeah, see, there's already water coming off the side of our roof that the gutter can't handle. So it was calling for 1.25 inches of rain. That's only going to fall in, I don't know, however long this lasts, like an hour or so. And that's quite a bit of rain for an hour. So I'm going to see if I can pull up the weather app and stay on here, stay live. I'm not sure if that'll work, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure that'll work. I think I'm going to avoid doing that. I'm trying to get, let's see. Nah, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Are we still live? Yeah, we're still live. Okay, well, hang on a second. Are we still live? We're still live, yeah. Yeah, it's hard for me to look at the radar. Better to just look at the sky here. Look at those trees swaying. So we're the highest elevation here in this county. The county where I'm at, we're at the highest elevation in the county. It's a real old house. This house was built in 1795, and they picked the top of a hill. Back then they were looking for the best site to build a house. Hi, Iwona Karozinska. Yeah, so, as I was saying, I finished the gutter cleaning right as this thing was starting to hit. Right as the thunder started. I got some dark clouds. All right, well, I really hope this is as bad as it gets because, and especially for the people down the hill. We're on top of a hill. So if we get over an inch of rain in an hour, those people are they're going to sustain property damage. We've had so much rain lately. Oh, there's some lightning. All right. Yeah, right now the thunder sounds somewhat far away, so that's good. Yeah, it's a lot of rain. And the gutter's full, so it's spilling out of the gutter onto these plywood boards. The plywood takes it away from the house a little bit, so. And then, of course, these old houses, they have like a basement entrance, cellar entrance here. And those are wooden doors that I built with my neighbor. And that helps keep the rain out, keep the basement dry. All right, well, maybe it's gonna let up a little. So for those of you just joining, that bare patch on the lawn, that's where my solar panels are, where I had to take them down because we're getting some 50-mile-an-hour winds, 45-mile-an-hour winds. And put the solar power here because these are just thin panels. I mean, these, if the wind picks these up, they're just gonna flop around. These are the new flex panels. So, yeah, I got 4 of them stacked up there. They're wired in parallel. And together, those panels produce about 400 watts in full sun. Right now, they will hardly pick up anything. It's so dark. A7 catter. That's a lot of cats. I mean, I got 2 cats. Cats can be a handful. There's a lot of water in the roadway. A lot of Jeeps. A lot of people drive trucks around here. So yeah, apparently quite a large portion of the East Coast is getting this kind of weather right now. I hope we don't lose power. It's so muggy. It's been extremely muggy. Yeah, those landscapers, they're heading home. They're not going to be doing anything right now. Oh, there's some lightning. Oh. All right, well, that was probably like 8 miles away. It's not too far away. Kind of a nice, relaxing sound, backing sound. The rain hitting this bucket. And that bucket's full of water already, so I got the lid on it. To try to collect the water for the garden. It looks like we're going to have a heat wave coming in this weekend. dry spell for about 6 days or so. So I want to use all that water in our buckets, rain buckets. They're scattered through the yard here. And they're all full. Oh man, look at that splat. That must have been a big truck. Well, that that landed on my potato patch, so they're gonna get a little extra waterlogged right now. Got potatoes over there. This is lettuce that went to seed, and then there's garlic right that we're gonna be harvesting this garlic. Yeah, I know, it's like a wave, it's like an ocean wave. I think if they go over 50 here on this road, which they often do, not so much when it's wet, but I don't know, there's some crazy people out here. They drive crazy. Gonna harvest that garlic soon, that'll be tasty. And this is some onions, but this is full of weeds here. And then got some beans growing down there. I haven't been able to keep up with the garden because I broke a toe, and yeah, it's kind of sad. Cracked bone. But these are my pepper plants. These are the hottest peppers in the world. This is a Carolina Reaper. I don't know if any of you appreciate hot peppers, but this one, it is not a strawberry. This is a Carolina Reaper that it's several years old, and I overwinter it inside. If I was in Florida, I could grow this year round. I'd have peppers by now. But I have to overwinter it because we have very cold winters, too cold for the peppers. And this is it's a habanero, but it doesn't have the heat, but it has a super strong habanero flavor. It's an amazing, it's called habanada is the variety. And I have 2 of those. There's another one. And that's another Carolina Reaper. That's just a really big one. This guy's doing great. So I'm looking forward to some spicy. These peppers won't come on until August, but it's got the greenery that's developing right now. And this plant is probably 2 years old, 3 years, maybe 3 years old. So I have 2 Carolina Reapers on either end there. And that's the hottest pepper in the world, but they have an amazing flavor. Really like a tropical flavor. They will rock you. If you eat even a little sliver of that, it will rock your world. I like food that it's exciting, you know? It's good for you too. Raises your metabolism. Gives you a little head rush if you have too much of it. All right, well, this is definitely calming down now. So that's good. Thank you for praying. Sounds rich. I think we're calming down and it's getting a little bit lighter. So, well, that's good. Oh, there's still thunder though. Yeah, I'm sort of relieved because the forecast was rather dire, but there's still a chance it could happen, and I guess until 10 p.m. is what they said. But yeah, probably the most we got was some 45-mile-an-hour gusts. And I dismantled the solar array that we have out on that plywood. It's now right here, so no tornadoes, Lee Kinney says. Are you sure there's no tornadoes, or there's just no tornadoes around northeastern PA, southeastern PA? I mean, there might be tornadoes a little more toward the Midwest, I don't know. But I don't think this extends west very far. I think it's more like northeastern PA to western North Carolina is what they said. And MFU's got it in Florida too, so go figure. I didn't really get a chance to look at radar. It was getting really dark and stormy here for a little bit, and so I was just like, oh, I gotta get the live stream rolling. This could get exciting. But it's been relatively mild so far, so. That's a blessing. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm going to cut the feed. I'll be back on later playing the piano. And at least I'm planning to be. Plants can always change. Got some tall trees here, so if there is lightning up here, I'd say those trees are prime targets. This is the highest elevation in the county. All right, y'all. Peace out. I'm going to cut the feed. Stay safe out there.